Okay, I have now made a little bit of a contraption in here to pick up this one wall. I have a couple of beams holding me up right here. I've got this one picking me up a little bit. I decided to leave this in here, even though I was thinking I replaced it. If you can see in there, I've already cut the beams going inside here, but I want to leave it and basically let it pick up the wall. That's what's all right. I got another little piece holding up the wall right here. I am starting to buckle a little bit right here. So anyway, I think I had 2 pieces of plywood in here. I've taken one out. I've got it lifted better than I've ever done before. And now it is time to start ripping out and putting in new. Alright, I gotta show you what I've done. Right here, let me get into another. Alright, so here's kind of some tips that I can, I guess, dish out. I ended up leaving this piece on here. The only reason why I left it was because I nailed it completely. These are the old nails. I cut those and I put this in here, and then I nailed it down. And when I decided I was going to gut everything and start over, I still had this piece nailed in there and I couldn't get it out. So anyway, it's actually being used as a guide. I know where to start the first, the first piece of plywood. So, which I guess it wouldn't matter anyway. I don't know. I'm just trying. I tried to keep keep some ideas of, this here. Let's see if we can get in here. Okay, I can put some marks beside this. I know where that 2x4 goes. See, it's got a lot of holes in it. When I was ripping this whole thing apart, I was really thinking about it. I was like, man, some of this wood looks good, and then I got to other places and it was just like crumbling. So yeah, this is going to be okay. This is going to be so much better. So I did half. I only did half. As you can see, I still have those boards there. I mean, those are references. I got some measurements over there. I still have some measurements that I can go by on how far apart they're supposed to be at, and doing it half and then later doing the next half, I think it's so much better because that end is still secure. All I got to do is get this end back secure. So I've got the boards cut to go across here. I've got to get these two bys in here, and then I'll be putting plywood down. Alright, I've got these 4 in. I even have another piece of plywood in. I was thinking about it. I was thinking, well, I need to go ahead and put a piece of plywood in so I can get rid of some of these supports that I have around here, so that I can put in the next piece of plywood. So I feel a whole lot better about this. This is my dog named Baby. I think there's something wrong with her. I got her at the junkyard, and anyway, brought her home for the kids. I thought it was a perfect dog for the kids. I think there's something wrong with the dog. A couple month or 2 ago, dog's private area started swelling up. Then the neighbor's dog came over and they started getting real, just started biting each other and everything. And then finally that thing swelled back down. Her private area swelled back down, and she but now it's like swelling up. I think I'll have to take her to the doctor. I sure am. Ah, here's the neighbor's dog. Come to find out his name is Buddy. Buddy, look at me. Look at me, Buddy. Buddy, look at me. He's such a pretty dog. He's a real lovable dog. Okay. As you can see, I did a little bit of destruction. But I am super impressed with what I did get accomplished yesterday. So I lifted this up a little bit and I replaced everything on that half. And this half, I ripped it all out, or majority of it. Here, let me show y'all what was I really making the right decision to just rip all this stuff out of here? I mean, I could have built back on top of all of this, but it's disgusting. So I'm going to change out now this side. I'm going to change it out, and I got that beam in there, and yeah, it's coming together. I mean, I feel like this side is going to be easier because I've got this stud right here, the way I built it, holding everything up. I can actually just jack up a little bit and jack up this middle section just a tad bit and place in my boards. So, and then I'll just take one section, one board out. I think I need to build me something going across this side as well to help lift up this side as well. All right, going to work. Okay, I've got some 2x4s down. I don't have everything done, but I feel like I'm ready now to put in at least one piece, maybe 2 pieces of plywood. So I'm fixing to get that down right now. Okay, here's how we're looking now. So I've now got all but 2 sheets, just 2 sheets. I got 1 sheet out there, and I'll have a floor in this thing. So I have to, which I tell you what, it's easier to take the seal out, or I call it a seal, the edge, this edge board. It's easier to take it out later and put in another one. So that's the reason why I left the old one there. Plus it gave me a little bit of a guide on where to stop. So, alright. In the next couple of hours, I may have a floor in this thing. Alright, there you have it. It now has a floor. This whole thing has a floor now. So, all I did was picked it up in sections all the way down until now it's got a floor. Alright, now I have ripped off all of the siding, the aluminum off the side of here, and I've been replacing boards that need to be replaced, and it's coming along. I'm having to figure it out as I go, doing all this woodwork, but I'm impressed. I'm happy now. Before I was like, it was bothering me the way I was doing it before. I was gonna leave all the raggedy stuff up underneath it, and it had bug holes ripped all up in it. And now I've got a true, it's new. Feels a whole lot better.